For those who are paying attention, sorry if you missed the Thursday game. There was real life stuff going on, and honestly, I didn't think my players wanted me to kill them. Who's going to do the recap tonight?
Last time on D&D, the group has arrived on the I don't remember continent and ran into what seemed to be a few forest fires or whatever that was producing smoke. The group continued on to the island with the mission in mind and ran into a horde of goblins. These goblins seemed to be worthy enough and were actually civil enough to speak to them. Keldry, being the only one to speak common, made a deal behind everyone's back that he'd get them an item. When they entered Stars, oh no, wait, shit, I forget what the place was called. When they entered the
volcano. You could
the volcano, whatever. When they entered the volcano, I got this. When they entered the volcano, they seemed to be in a maze of sorts. I'm dropping the voice entirely.
I remember we fought like a beautiful evil.
Yes, they ran to an Arrhenius and a pit fiend. A pit fiend and an Arrhenius. And the Arrhenius didn't fight for whatever reason when Ragnar, in the pit fiend's mind, offended her, and we ended up beating up pit fiend. After that, the group continues on where they find a shrine to Nathan?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. They find a shrine to Nathan, and Luna decided, let's desecrate this. And so she did, and it turned out that a few... I'm going to call them Sentinels, because their names are too hard for me to pronounce. I don't care to remember it either. That woke up from the slumber and started attacking the group. The only way they got out of it was that they prayed and appeared on the opposite side, where Sully was actually able to get out of there before the fight started. Because he knew that Luna would never pray and that Ragnar would constantly fight, Keldry made a deal with Nathan for his soul willingly to go with him to spare the rest of them. Nathan agreed, and Keldry was taken away into the afterlife. But not before leaving his cloak behind to deliver to the goblins, as was his agreement. After that, Nathan appeared and told them it was foolish to do so, and what all actually had to be done. He also was kind enough to leave Kale there for him, after finding out that Kale has actually been watching everyone die since he's left. He decided to come back and assist the group afterwards. And so they continued on for what seemed like days, finding a chest full of goodies and making it to a ruby castle. A ruby castle that was guarded by 2 dragons, 1 gold, 1 silver. Because they were chromatic? No. Because they were metallic dragons, they didn't want to fight, but they wanted to know why we were there. We told them the reasons, and so we were let inside to collect the antidote for the dragons, people who were turned into dragons. And after that, we convinced them to take us to Star's Hoard. And we were taken and given a small amount of time to collect as much as we could, which was still a good amount. And after that, we were brought back to the boat, and we continued on our journey over the sea. And so we continue.
Correct. And as I said last week, you guys, when we start this week, you will be arriving in Montan.
Yay.
So you are officially in Montan.
A few moments later. Kel would be getting off the boat, and he's just gonna light his cigar like, I hate the sea. Too windy.
Can't do it.
Sully will. So we're landing in Montan.
Yes,
Is
you're
it,
in the
like,
capital
busy?
city. Yeah, it's during the
Is
day.
the city busy?
Yep, during the day.
Oh yeah, y'all are wanted, aren't y'all?
Your cat.
I'm gonna use my disguise kit.
Kale doesn't know this, and Kale's not wanted, so he doesn't really care.
Do you remember what happened the last time you guys were in Montana?
Yeah, they became wanted.
Last time we were in Montana, we Star got killed by the whatever his face is, like ASO.
Correct.
That's a different continent. Oh, I'm thinking of a
Nope.
different continent.
Nope, this is the... Yeah, you're thinking of the Magic Continent.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
pretty sure these guys are wanted on most continents.
But Montana is still in the process of rebuilding, which is going to take a while, due to all the damage that happened and the fighting and whatnot. But things are slowly getting back to normal. It seems when Star fell, his forces scattered to the winds.
Okay. I'm going to, right before we dock, I'm going to ritual cast Beast Sense on my familiar, which is just a raven, and I'm gonna have my raven fly out and try going to, like, whatever castle or whatever it is, where whoever it is there is leading.
They're currently working. Well, the Conclave building has been destroyed. They're currently working out of the Crimson Guard headquarters as their main branch right now.
Okay, so the raven's just gonna land on the windowsill. I'm gonna hold on to KL's hand and go, oh, by the way, for a few moments, I'm not gonna be able to see, hear, or, like, anything. So try to make sure I don't die for a few moments. And I'm just gonna peer through my raven senses and be able to talk through it.
He's gonna let go of your hand, and he's just gonna grab you by the scruff of your shirt and just drag you along.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So when I'm in there as the raven, hello, hello,
Can you speak through the Raven?
with beast sense.
Didn't think so. I was looking at the spell, but
Oh, I only gained the hearing through it. Oh. Alright, the Raven, is there like a chalkboard or anything in there?
There's a board. It's got a bunch of paperwork on it. Looks like a map of the continent that you guys are currently on, and it looks like they're dispersing forces to clean up the remnant.
Alright, is there like a quill with a pen and ink?
Yeah, there's a bunch lying around.
Cool. The bird's gonna fly over and rudimentarily write, Luna would like to talk, and just like fly it in somebody's face.
The reaction to the bird writing shit down is not as surprising as you were expecting. Apparently they've seen enough weird shit lately that the bird writing shit down and then flying it in their face just doesn't top the list today. But one of the guys grabs it, looks at it. So have them come in. He looks right at the bird.
The bird will fly away and I'll go back to my senses. They're over at the captain's building. I think that's where we need to go. And I straighten myself up and start walking on my own accord again. And then I'll go over to Syriet. By the way, however much gold you want, you're more than welcome to take it. But I'm going to give my share to them.
okay.
Alright. So, I'm walking towards there. If anybody else is going with me, more than welcome to. Syria, if you want gold, you're gonna have to.
I would follow.
Okay. Sully, Kale.
Yeah, gonna follow.
I guess since everybody else is, I'll follow.
Okay. As you guys are walking through the center of town, you can see there's a giant platform set up, and you can see there is a row of guillotines with dragon-headed individuals currently on the blocks. You can see a large
I-
crowd gathering.
Hey. We have the cure for that, right?
Like people being executed.
Just as you guys are walking up, you can see the one in the black mask pull something, and you can see the guillotine just slide down, and 4 heads roll into baskets. The weird
Whoa,
thing is,
what
as
the crap?
soon as they fall, you can see them begin to change.
Um,
And now there's
can I roll perception
gasping.
to see what they change to?
Yeah, but it's gonna be high DC because it was pretty quick.
Wait, what did he say? Because I wanted to do something too as soon as that guy looked like he was about to cleave.
I was saying that that I wanted to roll a perception to see what they changed into.
Oh, I wanted to Misty Step.
I'll go for it.
Yeah, I wanted to Misty Step behind him and like hold the whatever it is, like the rope in place, and be like, no, that's not necessary.
I was gonna do something epic, like throw cards, the god cards, directly under them, so that way I know for sure those wouldn't be cut.
I have expertise in perception, so I might see it.
Pretty high enough. They were changing into what looked like humanoid heads.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Oh, jeez, what? Why?
I was,
Why
like,
are you
I was
doing
actually
this?
open to open up that.
Those are
Yeah,
human.
same.
Was it too late to stop? Because I was going to stop.
Okay, hold on. Everybody trying to talk at once. Alright, so we'll start from, as you guys are walking up, you guys are like at the back of this very large group. Because there's a lot of people here that want to see this happen because they recall these particular dragon people leading the armies and being rather dicks, honestly. You see the 4 people lined up. You see their heads all, stuck in the vices, ready for the guillotine. You see the guy reach up, and you can hear chanting and, shouting, and, kill him. And at that moment, as you're making your way, I'll give you guys, those who want to do something, roll a dexterity check. Unless you have something distance-wise that you can do. But you're about, yeah, you guys are about 300 feet back. I mean, this is the big opening, and they purposely did this to put these people on trial.
First, I have to ask. Luna knows that these beings are like. They told me we have the cure for people who are turned into dragons, and these look like people that were turned into dragons, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then I'm simply gonna hold person on the guy so he doesn't drop the guillotine.
Okay, that'll work.
How many guys are holding the guillotine?
Yeah, if there's
Just
any
one.
other guards.
Just one.
'cause- All right, if there's any other guards on that stage, I guess I can hold person to. Actually, no, just the one guy who's about to kill people, because that's a no-no.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of the guards are basically just kind of standing there, once they put them in the locks and stuff, they didn't have to worry about it, so they kind of backed off. But there's the one that is the executioner who was getting ready to pull the handle, or pull the rope, which was going to release the blade that was going to cut them all. So you cast hold person.
My DC is 21.
Oh, fuck that, he ain't gonna make it.
Just for a good measure, KL is going to use his Dimension Door jacket to get on the stage and hold the rope.
You know what, I'm gonna roll
He's
just
like-
in case.
Yeah, he might get a nat 20.
Nope.
I am going to stand on top of my carpet now. If you haven't noticed, she doesn't like walking on the ground. Hello, yes, we don't need to kill these people. We have the solution to turn them back into people. I'm just shouting out to, like, the guards.
Okay.
Hearing her attempt to shout, I'd use thaumaturgy and basically shout it out quite a bit louder than she was.
Okay.
Kale's gonna be like, they're just infected. We have the cure for them.
And now that Kale's holding the thing, I will stop concentrating on the spell so the guard knows, like, I'm not deliberately trying to kill him or anything. Like,
And
I'll
I'll
release
shout,
it.
I'll shout as well. I was almost one of them, as well as my allies. I don't know if that'll help, but
Roll a persuasion, Luna.
At
And then,
advantage.
and then, yeah, we'll do advantage since Siriad is helping you and everybody else is. So roll a there you go.
Damn.
Okay. Well, you managed to capture their attention and they've stopped. And now that you've released the guy, he's just standing there looking between the guards, and they just kind of hold him off.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean, like, I did intend to hold you still, but I didn't want you to kill them. You don't want innocent blood on your hands. That's not fun. And you go to a very bad place if that happens. I, like, point at him like a very stern mother. So, who's in charge? I'm looking at the guards.
One of them steps up. My name is Captain Anderson. What can I do for you?
I'll land down and shake his hand. Luna, we would like to discuss with whoever's in charge of everything about what to do with this cure. Would you like to take these people as prisoners instead of as executions to a different location?
He sighs kind of heavily. He nods to the others, and they remove the guys from the guillotine.
Okay, I'll look over at the rest of them. Are you gonna come along or what?
How is the crowd reacting to them
They're not
being
happy.
taken away?
They're not happy.
Can I try that? Well, in the middle of the crowd.
Sure. I'm just going to say majority of them bail it because they're just like normal peasants. I mean, there's not a lot of high charisma peasants running around. So we'll just say,
Wow.
we'll just say,
next one, let me the heck was that?
I don't know. Okay. And while we're walking along, I will offer out my arm for him to take it, like, expectantly.
Captain doesn't. He makes sure the guards escort the prisoners through the line that he notices suddenly calm down, but doesn't say anything. He has them hurry to get them out of the way because this can turn into a very bad situation very quickly.
So, tensions seem incredibly high here.
Every one of these was responsible for the death or incarceration of innocents.
They are not responsible. The curse is responsible. Quite a little difference.
Yes.
It's very easy to manipulate a person. I mean, there was a time where I used to just toy with people and make sure that they just ran around in circles until they died. I'm joking. I never did that. I knew someone who did.
Yes, I can vouch for this thing. I was locked in a tube, and hadn't it been for my companion, I'll point at Isabella. She helped me. She helped break me out. It changes your mind, changes your skin, turns you into something far worse than you could ever dream of. So I can vouch for that if they were not of their own mind, I was lucky enough to survive.
And I'm sure you have allies that were captured and were being turned into these entities as well. They would have done horrific things if they were left in that state for too long.
He says nothing. He just walks with him. You guys all go to the Crimson Guard barracks.
And I wave, "Hello, Luna. You knew I was coming."
They kind of nod, look a little curious, but don't say anything.
So, I'll let you take over from here. I gesture towards Isabella and Sully and Syriat.
Well, this is awkward.
Oh, but if there's a well-guarded, like, vault or something that you guys have, I would like to make a donation directly into it.
Corporal, show her to the vault so she can put a donation.
Syriat, you want to take your share, I assume.
Absolutely.
And when we get down there, I'm opening up the demi-planes, and I will have the guards put all of the gold that I was supposed to obtain into it. And, like, they can't have any scrolls, but basic items I don't care about.
Okay.
So, and whatever Syriat wants, he can take.
Okay. You guys divvy up the loot. Meanwhile, Kael, Sully, and Isabella as soon as she gets here.
She's here in the house, but she is currently using the bathroom.
Well,
Not that
then,
anybody needed to know that.
way too much information.
No, they didn't.
So, here we are. So, what do you want to talk about?
Captain just walks away. I'll go get the general.
Huh. He seems to
Why?
like you.
It's the pirate. Just me being a pirate. They don't approve of me very much. I'm used to it.
A short time later, a grizzled old man comes out. Definitely at one point in time, he was probably a serious warrior, but now he's... looks like the desk has gotten him more than anything. He walks out. Yes. Why did you tell my men to stop the execution?
Well, we have a cure. These dragon people are just infected.
Indeed. I can vouch that they are not of their own mind because me and my ally here, Isabella, we almost got turned into dragons. One of these creatures. And I was informed by Star himself that we would not be of our own mind, so they are not of their own mind.
You know the giant crater over there where a giant red thing lays? That Star.
We're aware who he is.
Just wanted to make sure this time I didn't have to kill him.
I
Very
wish
well.
I was the one that did it, but
If you supposedly have a cure, then we're going to need to see proof of this.
very well.
Bring it infected.
He looks over. Sergeant, grab one of our prisoners and bring them into one of the rooms. And the sergeant nods, walks off.
We personally have the cure on us, don't we?
Yes.
What exactly is this cure? Is it like liquid or what is it?
You guys haven't checked. You just know it's the cure. It came to you in a bag. You guys didn't even look.
I'll look. I'll
Huh.
get it out, but I'll take a look at see what it is.
If you wanted it identified, Luna could do that for you.
But Luna's busy
Well,
right now.
do that.
Yeah.
Or not, maybe. Or not. Maybe just let me do it, I guess. I'll look at it.
As you open the bag, you pull out a small... it's weird because it's like a silver gem.
I hope it's more than just one cure.
I guess I will be careful. I will slowly take it out.
Okay. Just looks like a silver gem.
Does it do anything?
Not right now. No.
Okay. Well, as he brings the person over, I will put it to his forehead and say, "The power of Pandora compels you."
Nothing happened.
No. Oh, what the crap.
Ah, shit, there was a code word, wasn't there?
Is this thing broken? Is there a safe word?
You
Yeah,
don't know.
is there a password?
You don't know. You weren't told there was one.
Okay,
Kale's
I
gonna
will
take it
quickly-
from him, and he's going to pray to the gods that sent him here to give him guidance.
That's what I was about to do. I am praying to Pandora for this safe word. Did I just
Pumpernickel.
say safe word?
Well, what do I roll for that?
Religion check.
Roll a religion check for me, will you please, Will? My computer is booting, so...
You notice, like, whenever I do, like, religion checks, my entire body glows, like, under my clothes. You just see, like, an indentation of something.
Okay. You have to hold it in your hand and focus the top end of the gem in the direction of the target, and the rest should happen.
He does that.
As you stand holding it and focusing it straight on this current this dragon creature, you can see light just kind of shoots out in a cone-like formation, and it seems to engulf him. The light becomes extremely bright where even you guys all have to turn your head away, and you can hear screaming coming from the gentleman, and then it ends, and then it just goes quiet. When the light
I think we used it the wrong way. I think we killed the guy.
when the light fades, there is now a human sitting in the chair.
Is he conscious?
No, he looks unconscious, but you can see he's breathing.
He's gonna take his water skin, kind of pour it on his face. Wake up.
Oh, what the fuck?
What's the last thing you remember?
Star attacking the city.
He, like, looks up. See? Just a regular person. What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony, you own a shop, you do something around here that you might be known for?
Yeah, I was one of the weaponsmiths. The guard in the room nods.
See? Just your average person.
The guard immediately walks out of the room.
I think you can let Anthony here go now, Cam.
Very well. He cuts him free. You're free to go, Anthony. Thank you. He just kind of runs out.
After they take about, I'd say, 500,000 gold or so, by her rough estimate, she'll close the door and be like, "All right, you should be good now."
Okay.
And then I'll look over at Syriet. Are you satisfied?
Plenty.
Good. And I'll start heading upstairs.
Will, one more thing. Can you give Madison control of my sheet? That way she can roll for me. At least until I fix
Yeah. Just make sure she remembers everything you roll is a natural 10 or better.
Natural 10? Holy shit.
That's
Yeah,
only
every
in
skill-
skills he's proficient in.
Wait, are you not proficient in every skill as a rogue? Come on now.
They are skill monkeys.
She has access now.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys go through the rest of them? They have 10 more prisoners.
Yeah, they go through all 10
Yes,
of them.
I will do so.
Okay.
This time he's gonna wear his dark goggles, his dark vision goggles, so it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Whoa, that's pretty bright. I'll talk to the captain, or not the captain, the general you said it was?
The general has walked off. He left it in charge of the captain. The general just came out to find out why it was stopped. And once you guys said you had a cure, he said let him try it. And if it works, we'll do the rest.
Cool. Captain, I just made a donation of roughly 200,000 gold downstairs to you all.
Okay.
I would like one thing in return. If your men are out and about and they find any of these people, trap them, imprison them, bring them back, and we will try to make sure that we can have them turned back into their original state instead of killed.
We'll do what we can.
KL's gonna turn to Isabella. Go find the queen. We got from here.
She'll nod. Guess go leaving to find a queen.
Luna would offer you the carpet or a steed, whichever one you would prefer.
She will deny both.
Okay. Cool.
You guys get
So,
quiet.
what's next on the to-do list?
That's it. That's as far as it goes.
Well, we have to free the rest of the forces now, don't we?
And where are they?
I just joined you.
Same
I
here.
say that we go cure. So we already cured the other dragons, correct?
Do you know where a good amount of them are? We can get a lot done.
I can track them, hopefully.
Well, that should be enough, shouldn't it?
Then I will roll a survival check to try to track them.
Isabella, you do not find the queen or any of her men.
Could she pray to try to see where they are, maybe?
To who?
I guess to Aso.
All you get is an image of several pyres.
Oh, no.
Out of character, they were cremated.
Does she know where?
No, it just shows you the image real quick and that's it.
She'll start running around hunting for that area. Just completely panicking.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh.
Okay, it takes you a long while, but you find outside of town, they seem to have set up a bunch of pyres, and as you get there, the ones that look the most familiar to you from your brief vision are not there. But you do see, like in one giant section where it's just like ash.
And she'll pray to Aso again and say they're dead, aren't they?
And they were killed shortly after Star died.
She'll walk up to the ash and then just fall on her knees and just start crying in it.
Alright, what do the rest of you do? Like I said, it takes you a couple hours to get through the rest of them, but same thing happens. Bright light, everybody screams, male or female.
I sent you a message, Will, on Roll20.
He will deny.
I guess I will use my survival check to track down to see if there's any more dragons in this area.
I mean, you could roll it, but no.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, roll it. You never know. You'd have to get a natural 20, but not bad.
So close.
Well, I can't sense any dragon here.
Yeah, from what you can tell, unfortunately, troops just scattered, and you can't tell if these are the enemy's troops or if they're your troops. You know, it's hard to tell. There's a lot of activity just going off in, the various directions. So if there were,
From what I
specific
can tell,
signs,
there's too much going on here.
yeah, if there were specific signs, you can't make them out.
I'll tell everybody from what I can see, there's just too much going on here right now. So, where to now? Oh, we're in a common city, right? Well, I mean, we're in the capital, so...
What's left of it?
Are we in downtime? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was gonna say. We're on downtime, right? Like, we can go shopping if we want.
You can try.
I'm gonna take advantage of this. Hopefully, nobody gets mad. I'm gonna go look for a ship. If that's okay with you, Will. If not, I can wait until later.
Right now, there are none available. They're more focused on rebuilding the city than anything else. They're not even thinking of ships right now. The few ships that are available
Okay.
are what's helping run, helping get supplies and whatnot that's needed.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know why it keeps kicking me out of Discord.
Because Discord sucks.
I don't normally have issues with Discord. Anyway,
Oops.
Kale would be like, well, I don't think there's much places to shop, seeing though this place was just raided no more than... What's the equivalent here? Time changes so many times. I'm just gonna say a month. So, I doubt anyone's really ready to start selling and setting up shop again.
Yes, I guess I got a little too eager. But, what should we do from here? I mean, just there's hardly anything left here, and what is left is survivors. That's about it.
Now we gotta stop Chronons.
Indeed.
I mean, that is the reason why I came here. Twice.
Isabella, as you're standing there, you hear footsteps approaching you.
She'll instantly pull out her greatsword and stand up.
Now, well, the young lady has got a new toy. You see Regnum.
She's gonna just growl at him, "What do you want?"
You asked for help earlier, and I told you there's a price.
She'll lever her greatsword.
It got quiet.
I guess the jig's up, and Luna is landing behind Isabella.
Don't look so sad. You don't know what I'm going to ask yet. Unless you want to make another deal.
Isabella will look at him. "What do you want first?"
Depends. Do you want another deal?
Depends on what the cost is.
Depends on what you're asking for.
She points to the ash. "Bring them all back."
What the crap?
Isabella, you can't barter with souls. You can't do that. Those aren't your souls.
He smiles.
She'll look at him again. "Let me fix that. Bring them back to how they was. Nothing different."
It can be done.
Before they turned into dragons, I just whisper.
Yes, before they turned into dragon.
I'm sorry. You can't make deals with this.
How many?
All of them.
Luna's just shaking her head, like, furiously towards you. Like, really visibly, like, shocked.
There is nothing you can offer me that would equal that cost. I'll
Out of
give
character, Madison has a bad history of making deals with devils.
I know, right? I'll give you 2. You have to pick.
She'll look down. 1. Make it the queen.
Very well. The price is your soul.
I immediately touch Isabella and plane shift with her.
Well, damn.
Doesn't plane shift say you need to have your hands linked?
That's why you touched her.
And she has to be willing?
Let me see.
I mean, does she know what Luna's gonna do?
I mean, I'm very visibly casting a spell with you, and I'm looking very pleadingly towards you.
Up to 8 willing creatures.
Yeah, so she has to be willing, but Jesus Christ, please.
If she's not
Okay.
willing, she has to make a whatever save.
She'll go.
Okay.
We're at my house, by the way.
Okay.
Before
You appear.
that,
You appear in Luna's house. As for the rest,
Kale is just going to come up from behind and be like, Timothy, what the hell?
that is no longer my name, Kale.
Oh. Surprised you know that one was me. I mean, my last name with you was Uranda, but I guess popular names are more memorable.
What do you
But
want?
you honestly need to stop. I'm telling you, you need to stop.
I was
I'm
willing
going to put you down again.
to make a deal with her. Can't help it, the price was too high for her to accept. She's
You and
asked.
I both know the price for anything you do is too much.
Well, that's not my problem. But she was asking a lot. I would have to pull the soul back from where it came. That is not an easy task, nor is it one that is not taxing on one's powers.
Isabella, I sent you what it looks like inside of my little demi-plane.
Okay, reading it now.
Am I with? Since I was with, am I with Shoal?
No, he definitely went on. He was like, he probably would have said something to you like, "I'll be right back."
Yeah,
Okay,
and
okay.
I left you guys after you guys weren't doing anything like productive and just started following Isabella.
Productive. Yeah, they were just changing people back.
I mean, like, they had that, though.
Ah, very well. Can't blame a guy for trying, now can you?
Actually, you can.
That's true. But I'm sure there are other things that, or other people that would be willing to do it for a much easier cost. I just am not one of those people. However, she still owes me. So next time you see her, remind her I will eventually collect.
How about I just give you your phylactery back and we can call it even? You know I still have it, right? He just gives a wicked smile. What, you thought I let you live on purpose? On accident?
Fine, give it to me.
He throws it to him.
So you can check it real quick. Very well. We are even. He
He
twists
smiles.
twists
Of
something
course
on.
we are.
He twists something on his finger and disappears.
Of course we are.
So,
Dad.
oh, shit.
And he starts walking away.
What the crap?
The plot thickens. By the way, Isabella, you're stuck there for until Luna takes a long rest.
Wow.
It's once a per day spell, man. 7th level. Fuck. And Luna is very visibly completely shaken by this. Like, that is a terrifying entity, especially one to be bargaining with.
Isabella will just be watching her.
You can't make deals with that thing. You can't. You can't trust it. It isn't natural. It goes against everything that has ever been written in the laws of nature. It is an abomination. You can't trust it.
She's gonna look at Luna. I didn't say I trusted him. But at this point, the queen is dead along with my family. I at least need the queen back.
She just starts rubbing her forehead. I know that you think that, but you don't need them back. They've gone on to where they belong. They've gone on to what they deserve, what they truly can enjoy. I told you this a while ago. Life is not everything. Death is a beautiful thing for most people. She no longer suffers. She no longer has to feel pain. She no longer has to worry.
And she's gonna grab her. Then why ain't I dead? I watched everyone I love die. And yet, you're saying death is a beautiful thing. I've watched, like I said, everyone die.
Luna's eyes kind of drop, and you see a look of pity on her face. Because you're meant to suffer.
Jesus.
Nice trick.
I'm
Nice
sorry.
trick.
It's...
Wow.
I'm sorry. This was predetermined before you ever existed, before your family ever existed. You, as you are today, was determined you were going to suffer. That's why I'm here. To make it a little easier. And I'm terrible at this job, but I was chosen. I don't know why. She starts shouting upwards towards the sky. I don't know fucking why you chose me, but I was chosen to help you. The only thing I have is I know death is a beautiful thing.
She'll look at her. You said you wanted to help. She sets her down and hands her her greatsword. There, help.
Luna can barely even hold up a greatsword, by the way. That's not what this is. You suffer, but millions and everyone after get to live and flourish if you just find the right path for yourself. You are supposed to be the sacrifice for everybody else's life. All the torment that you suffer through, it is joy for everyone else because they don't have to feel it. Every hardship you experience, it just makes them all stronger and better.
She's gonna look down at the ground. It's not fair. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to watch all my family die. She's gonna look back, down at her, or up at her. I didn't even ask to be born.
No. It wasn't a choice. Why do you think I spend all the time I can here? You look around and it's a big area. It's well furnished, but it's completely empty inside. It's inhabited. It's not lived in. This is my escape from everything else. This is where I always go when I'm worried, when I'm scared. And it's not even mine. I call it home so it could feel this way, but it isn't. It's just a tiny pocket in between dimensions.
She'll look at her. Yes, but you have this place. I don't.
You don't even realize what you have, do you? She's going to reach into your pocket and pull out something. And during the couple of weeks I posted this in Discord, I was going to detect magic on everything, and I hand you a little ring. Or identify on everything. I hand you a ring that was always in your pocket.
She'll take it.
Just focus for once. Please. And she pulls the curtain, leaving you with her bed and her dresser over in the corner. And she's gonna go start brewing tea. Will, you know what ring that is.
Yeah.
And she'll look down at the ring and just kind of start examining it.
Do you want to describe it, Will, or should I?
You can go ahead.
It has a very tiny symbol, rudimentarily put onto it. The symbol almost looks familiar to you, and then when you twist it around, you remember that Cain gave you this ring after Harry died.
And tears will fill her eyes, and she'll just close her hand around the ring really tightly and hold it up to her chest. try not to cry.
It takes, what, an hour to attune to an item?
Yeah, something like that. Basically a short rest.
Okay. Well, in about an hour, you'll hear, hello? Hello? Hello?
She'll look around the room and then say a small little hi.
Isabella! Hey, how you been?
Tears will kind of fill her eyes and she'll hold her head. No, you're not real. You're in my head.
Yes to one of those, no to the other. I am real when I am in your head. It took you long enough, jeez!
She's gonna kind of look around even more. I'm sorry. How do I know that you're the real Harry?
Excuse me. It's obviously me. Come on. There's no way that anybody else could ever sound this charming.
She'll kind of smile slightly. Hey, Harry.
Hi. So a couple of things. I've been in this ring the whole time. And I was hoping that maybe Kane could have told you something. Apparently he's not the talkative bunch with most people. I never understand that, why nobody else ever really wants to talk to anybody for any reason, ever. But, yeah, I kind of made a mistake. I'm sorry about that. The sewer thing, I was just really worked up about it. I'm sorry.
She'll look down at the ring and kind of nod. It's fine.
But hey, how's everything going? How's everything been?
Bad. My whole family's dead along with the queen.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
And she'll kind of sigh. It's fine, I guess. I miss you. That's all I can say.
Hey, there's no reason to miss me. I'm gonna be right here. I chose to keep this ring on for a reason. I'm kind of stuck in here, but it's okay. I chose to be stuck here.
And she'll nod and then stand up and start walking around the room. So, you've been in this ring. How come you didn't make yourself known, or however?
You weren't focusing? It's a ring. You have to be attuned to it to be able to, hear whoever's in it. Oh, by the way, you can completely block out your thoughts if you focus on that right now as well.
Got it.
Yeah, it's a ring of spell shielding or a mind shielding.
She'll kind of look. It's been hard to focus, Harry, with everything going on.
Hey, I'm not gonna blame you. That's completely understandable. I'm still here. Don't worry. I'm gonna stay here. All you have to do is keep the ring on. Okay? Just make sure if, you're about to die or something, you have to take the ring off. Okay?
She'll nod. Oh, okay.
Okay. That's it. That's all I want to ask. But don't worry. I'll be here. I'll be able to help you with anything.
And she'll look down at the ring. Promise?
Hey. Do you really think I'm that easy to take care of forever? I'm gonna stay around.
She'll smile.
Well, it's actually really exhausting for me to keep talking. But whenever you do need anything, just ask and I'll talk and I'll hang out and we can chillax. Will, did we ever talk about that other feature to this ring?
Maybe, I don't remember.
The inspiration thing. I think I sent you a message about it.
Oh, so long ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you can go over that whenever you want, but yeah, maybe. But yeah, if you ever just want to talk, I'm here. I'm always going to be around. And around now, Luna walks in and hands you a cup of tea, and is sipping one herself.
She'll take it. kind of start sipping on it, thinking about everything.
Well, it's gonna be rough, but you'll be able to handle this. You're pretty strong.
And she'll kind of smile. Yeah, I kind of found out. I just found out that not all of my family's dead. One of them is still with me.
Good. I thought there was a reason I wasn't able to contact him. Piece two and two together, I suppose.
She'll smile.
Feel free to anything around here. Luna looks very uncomfortable that somebody else is inside of her home, and she just walks over to a rocking chair and sits in it reading a book. Cool, that's it.
Is it a normal size ring still?
It's magical, so it'll fit to whoever puts it on.
She'll put the ring on.
Now, this does require an attunement slot, just so you know.
Okay. Okay.
It's the ring of mind shielding. Nobody can look into your mind unless you allow them to, including Harry.
Cool.
Alright, the rest of you, what are you guys doing? Luna and Isabella have not returned. Kale just returned. As for everybody else, you guys are kind of... got finished clearing everybody, and now it's just kind of a waiting game.
Well, I know for sure I saw Luna and Lady Isabella disappear into something. I'm not going to say why, but they should be fine for now, but we might want to wait for them for a bit. Or they could... Where will we meet up? That's a good question. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. What now?
I'd probably
Yeah.
say we wait in the inn that we had spent time in previously. If they were going to meet us anywhere, it would be either there or near the castle.
I guess we're waiting for an in and in then. Where the hell is Siri at? He's being awfully quiet.
That was
Seer.
me.
You're thinking Sully.
Sorry. Yeah, where's Sully at? He's being quiet.
He's on Roll20, but he's not on Discord.
No. Well, let's go to the damn inn then. And we wait at the end.
Okay. Isabella can keep him informed.
Yay.
Oh,
The Sully is here.
I apologize about that. I really did not mean to. I didn't know I was pressing the button. Connor called me, and so I was talking to him. For anybody on Twitch, that's my excuse. Was you guys holding off for me?
No.
Okay, what did I miss?
A lot.
Luna and Isabella having a conversation, and basically the rest agreeing that they're going to wait on Luna and Isabella in the inn that you guys originally stayed in when you came back here, when Star was still running things.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, something you're gonna learn about Kale is that if you're talking to an ancient or a godly creature, he knows it in some way, form or fashion.
Oh, okay. I guess I I don't know if my character would know, but I think I have a general idea.
No,
We just-
I'm telling y'all and Twitch in general.
As you guys walk into the tavern that you guys had stayed in previously, you see a very familiar face. You see Kane.
Does Kale know Kane?
Yes,
I
you
look
do.
at him.
That
The one from the forest.
was where you first met us. Was yep.
Oh, right. I do know him. Hey there, Kane.
Okay, others? You're missing 2.
They're in a
3.
pocket dimension.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
I know, it's so weird.
Glad to see you guys are alright. Well, come in, get some rest. Relax. It is a time of rebuilding, a time of gathering strength back up. Because you will need it in the days to come. And I hear there's some work I need to do outside, so I'll be back in a little bit. But help yourself to whatever. I'm kind of the de facto runner of the place, so just help yourself to whatever.
Absolutely.
He walks up. Time goes on. Isabella, Luna, in your plane, time for some reason seems to speed up.
Back.
Oh.
Your long rest takes less time than you used to, Luna. But then you feel you can cast it again.
I will.
That's odd. She's just gonna start quietly praying to Pluton. Like, why?
Time is becoming a factor. Other forces are at work. Needed to get you moving.
Understood. I'll look over at Isabella. You ready to go back?
She would be looking at the rings and look up at Luna. Yeah.
Okay. She holds out her hand,
She takes it.
and I'm going to plane shift us to Montan. I am aiming for the barracks. So, like, that's, like, right in the middle of Montan.
Okay. That's where you aim, but where you end up is inside a tavern. Isabella, you recognize this tavern as the place you guys stayed when you came back here to fight Star and the Beholder and all that fun jazz.
This is, I must have done something different? Okay.
She'll look down at Luna. It's okay. I know this place.
Alright, as long as we're in Montan, right?
She'll nod.
Good, good, good.
The only thing I can say is take some
The
of
reason
my
I
own.
asked for a specific destination is because
Like you
sometimes
said,
we can just end up
Same effect.
nowhere. Yeah, that's not fun to deal with.
I think you've been eating too many sweets. I think
She'll
that's
kind of look down at Luna. I'm sure it isn't.
Okay, so where are we? She starts looking around the tavern.
She'll look. Whenever we were going to fight Star, we took kind of a camp here. It's in a tavern.
Oh, okay.
And you see Sully, you see Sirat, you see Kale.
Sully is at the bar and he's just drinking.
Kale's just smoking at a table. He paid the barkeep a platinum to keep the ale coming.
Syriad is standing over in the corner, watching everyone.
Awkward.
Okay. I'll look over at the bartender. Just the water, please.
You size heavily.
Oh, there you are. Come, I got enough drink for everybody.
No, thank you. Water is nice.
Isabella, you need a drink?
She'll kind of nod. Yes, please.
I'll buy me a bottle, the biggest bottle of whiskey they have, and take it over to the table with the shot glass.
Yeah, I only drink when I experience death or meet someone I knew at one point. I drink to forget.
Isabella's gonna kind of shake her head. You have no idea what I witnessed.
I drink to not remember.
KL just kind of chuckles. You obviously forget the last time we had this conversation.
She's gonna kind of smile slightly. Yep, I forgot. Sorry.
It's quite alright. I saw my dad today, so I'm not too picky.
She'll kind of furrow her eyebrows. Your dad.
Oh. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't. With that, she'll start drinking.
Cool. Luna is not worried about it.
So, Chronons.
Indeed.
Okay.
I think the gods will bless us if we could take him out.
He puts the god deck on the table and is like, yeah, it's the 7,000th time I've picked this up. I'm surprised Scar knew what it was.
Mind if I look at it?
Go for it.
I will I'll take out the cards and I will start looking at them.
Please tell me the same thing happens. That'd be fun.
Wisdom saving throw.
For
That's
real?
what I was looking for.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Have fun.
God dang it, man. It's like every time.
Each thing is designed for a particular person.
Hey, Luna did this about 7 times.
I was just curious.
Yeah, you watched Luna pick this shit up and get a headache.
She literally went ow, 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 and just kept going.
We're still
Big
waiting
numbers,
on that.
big numbers, big numbers.
Yeah, we'll see. Nice. Well,
Yeah.
you don't get a headache and it doesn't hurt, but you definitely feel it. You feel uncomfortable. You feel more like it is definitely not for you.
So what's
Kale.
to do?
Kale's gonna just open his hand and the cards are gonna come back to him. He's gonna pick one of the cards up and he's gonna flick it. It's gonna catch fire. It's good for slaying titans and gods. And then he's gonna flick it again, the fire's gonna go away.
Oh,
And they're really sharp.
Well, some of you might notice that she's wearing a different dress. It's a completely black dress with a white sequence going up around the frill at the bottom, all the way up to the shoulders, and it kind of looks like an elegant skeleton was placed over the dress, but it looks really classy. Yeah, I got mine too. It's fun.
Yeah. These are gonna be important. So what y'all do know, y'all can use them for whatever you want to fight. However, against gods and godly-like creatures and titans and such, these are gonna be your ace in the hole. No pun intended. You definitely have to keep close to these. You lose these, we will not beat Chronons.
I mean, I don't plan on taking my dress off too often in front of strangers. so I should be okay.
Right. Oh, other than that, to everyone else, these are just a set of cards. Here, he just hands you one of the cards. Throw it at me.
Hands
Who
me
else?
one of the cards?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me?
yeah. Just throw it at me.
I'll look at him and say, "Are you sure?"
Pretty positive, yeah.
Okay. And I'll, would that be a dex check?
Yeah.
Dear God. I need to stop doing this. I'm gonna die today. That was luck. That was pure luck. What happens?
Even still, it just bounced off of them. You're not attuned to the cards; they won't do anything to you.
Yeah, it hits KO and just bounces off. Didn't do anything.
Nice.
It's like you were throwing a playing a card at somebody. That's it.
While with me, he's gonna throw a card across the table, and it's gonna come back to him, and then like all the glasses that were on the table just slowly slide and fall apart. I'll pay for it.
Good grief.
And then you see the bar split in half too. I'll pay for that too.
Well, it would seem that this is what they gave me. I'm gonna set a very bright, almost neon green bow in front of me with matching arrows.
Those gods are so gaudy.
I haven't used it yet, but I've been afraid to use it, considering.
Well, I'd suggest not using anything like that in here. The only reason I use mine is because I know what they do. I know exactly what they're capable of. You, on the other hand, don't know exactly what that's capable of, so I would not suggest using it in a closed spot with no experience. But next time you get a chance, I suggest you either practice against a mountain or just against a monster of some kind.
I plan to.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go do that now.
Ooh. This should be interesting. He's gonna put like 5 platinum on the table. That's for he's gonna just plan out all the cutting. That.
I mean, I've already picked it up, so it's in tune with me.
Did anybody else get any fun toys?
Let's,
Isabella.
how about we all go together to test these things out?
Okay. Hopefully I don't have to use.
Because I'm just staring at that. They're talking, so I'm just listening.
Isabella will look at the group. I'll catch up with you guys. I need to do something.
Kale's gonna stop.
She looks puzzled.
He's gonna sit down at the table. I'll catch up with y'all as well. I know what mine do.
Okay. I guess Syriat, myself, and Sully are going to the mountain. Or anything that looks like we're not going to be fucking people up on accident.
Okay.
I'm just going outside. I mean,
To
away
be
from
fair,
people.
Mayan isn't going to fuck anybody up. I mean, it can. Really bad. But, you know, not
Are you sure about it?
No, not positive. I just wrote down what I suggested to Will.
As you guys are walking out, you see Kane walking back in. And he's got a couple people with him.
Oh.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I will bow to Kane.
Luna.
Good to see you. How you been?
Another day.
Ah, you're telling me.
Mhm.
I just look over at Isabella and shake my head. It's getting better, I think.
Good.
Do we recognize the people that are with him?
Roll a perception check.
All of us, or just him?
They're outside, so.
Yeah, I'm not from this plane of existence,
Luna would.
so
Luna would.
yeah, I know Kane. Everybody knows Kane. He's bad.
Sully and Sirat, you definitely recognize the individuals. That's the Queen and her men.
I'd probably bow down and say, Your Majesty, and keep walking out.
I will bow down myself, but I'm doing it not regally, but as a part would, I guess.
I'll look over at them and kind of like look confused. Hello, Luna. Nice to meet you.
Ravana, nice to meet you, Luna. And they just walk inside. Kane goes, go have fun. Play with your toys.
Okay. I will ask Kane. Can you just watch over her, please?
Yeah. Yeah.
And before I let the door close, I'm gonna use my true sight to look at her and everybody in the room to make sure everybody is who they are saying that they are.
Yep. Well, Kane is the unique one.
Wait, is he not Kane?
You've never seen him this way. Kane, what you see is the best term I can give is what looks like a platinum dragon.
Alright. Luna does know the gods. Like, not personally all of them, but, like, she has interacted with quite a few. That's, is that supposed to be one of the fours of Beso?
You would know that for what you're seeing, that he is an avatar of Beso.
I'll congratulate him on his new promotion and then continue off.
He says nothing, just walk in.
Cool. Sweet. She has the best bodyguard ever.
I guess I'll head outside the city.
Yeah, I'm following with you guys.
KL and Isabella, you see Kane walk in, and Kane has some people with him. Isabella, you immediately recognize him.
As if Kael is talking to her, she instantly stands up and practically runs over to Kane and looking at the people.
Hey, Isabella.
And she'll look back. Hey, am I seeing things?
Nope.
And she'll kind of
Turn
gasp and
Just pick 'em up.
instantly kneel down in front of the queen.
Kale's just gonna stand over and walk. He's gonna stand up and walk over. Like, oh, hi. Just like so nonchalantly.
Ravana looks at you, Isabella. Please rise. You've more than earned being able to stand up.
She's gonna shake her head. I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I haven't earned anything. I should have protected you. I failed you. All of you.
You guys were a little busy. What you were doing was a bit more important.
If you say so. She'll stand up.
So what brings you here?
Kane, actually, he said we needed to make a stop here before we were heading back to the Elven continent to, put things back in order.
Ah,
I assume this is why he had us come here.
Wait, you're saying this is the Elven coin?
Yeah.
Oh. He just kind of, Kale just kind of smiles and nudges Isabella. This is why you don't make deals with liches.
Kane just shakes his head. Ugh. Regnum was at it again, I hear.
Yeah, old Timothy. He's a dick.
Yes, he is.
Isabella will just hang her head.
That's alright. Those who are not in the know sometimes have to call on other sides to get things. Just my recommendation, I would definitely not take anything from him anymore.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna take one more thing from him. His life. Eventually.
Well, the good news is I have come to deliver a message to all of you, but seeing as how 3 of your friends are off playing, I'll tell you guys. And then I have to get these guys back to where they belong. Due to Star's influence and his power, he reinforced Cronon's prison. Cronon's will not be getting out anytime soon.
Good. He's gonna insight check the fuck out of that. Even
Yep,
though he's
that's
gonna
what I
say
was
good. Stop it. And, insight.
There we go.
Well, as far as you can tell, he's telling you the truth.
Oh, Jesus, 32. Alright, cool. Alright, he's not a rogue. He's definitely not a rogue, huh?
Kane looks.
Nope.
That was the one good thing about him, is he didn't like Cronon's any more than the rest of us did, so, I mean, you know, he had his downsides too. But he did reinforce it with unique magic I wasn't prepared to see cast. However, I did recheck what he did, and he definitely put a few more locks on there.
Even still, Cronon's influence can reach beyond that cage. How do we stop that?
Unfortunately, we can imprison him, but we can't affect his influence as much as, you know, we'd prefer. However, the most you can do is just try and keep his forces down to a minimum. Don't let him regain any stronghold again. He'll eventually figure out a way out of it, but it may be a long while.
And I'll be there again. I'm getting tired of this game, but I don't feel like having the repercussions again. But, yeah, I guess that's all we could really hope for, is to have him chained and not free.
Well, some of his other Keysoons were relocated to other places, so it would be hard for him to get out anyways, because they'd have to go get them. Not that I wouldn't put it
Kale
past him.
opens his jacket to reveal 3. Yeah, you won't get him.
But there still are forces that need to be taken care of. The remainder of Star's troops. Regnum will become a problem. Eventually. Not so much right now, because thankfully, again, one of the other things Star did that helped was he wasn't biased towards anyone. He attacked everyone.
Yeah, I figured.
So the choice is either everybody can take to a rebuilding phase and just prepare, or they can start making moves.
Well, what's the point of repairing if there's still destructive forces out there? We need to stop the forces before they destroy again, or they're just gonna be destroying rubble. Or whatever is built at the time.
Well, that is your call. As your group has been basically the spearhead of most of the things going on, it has been left in your all's hands to determine what you're going to do. I have to get the lady and her associates back to the Elven Continent, where they are going to be in the process of rebuilding.
Ah, shit. Okay, I'll do that during some other downtime thing. Just whenever she can, she's gonna she's gonna use her demi-plane plane shifting, and give the rest of her gold to the Elven Continent. But don't worry about that now.
Alright. Well, we're definitely gonna get some stuff done. You have a safe journey back to the Elven Continent.
Oh, that I'm not worried about. That's an easy, quick trip. I'll be around if needed, but try not to call me too often. Last I heard, you guys got some new toys. That should keep you busy for a while.
Who the hell keeps talking? Oh, he just threw the bar. Oh, yeah, that's him. All right. Well, we'll see you next time we see you.
Yep.
Oh, my bad. He takes his hat off. Your Majesty. And he kind of gives that like half arm bow.
Okay. Isabella, you watch Kane and Ravana and her associates disappear.
She'll bow and then stand back up.
Feeling better?
Were you talking to me? Sorry, my mom was talking to me at the same time.
No, he was talking to Isabella.
Nah.
My bad, sorry.
Sorry, what did he say? Everybody in the house was
Feeling
screaming. She'll nod slightly. She'll nod slightly, yes, but I need to do something. I guess you can follow if you want, but I have to do this.
I'll do more than follow. I'll help out. Just say what you need me to do and I'll do it.
Yeah, we're getting down to shake on that.
Stay quiet.
We're getting
Hang
down
on.
to shake on that.
I promise nothing.
She'll start making her way away from everybody else, just finding a alleyway or somewhere.
Okay, I will follow.
Okay. You guys are outside practicing with your new toys. They're pretty nice.
I mean, do I get to practice with mine?
Unless you hit somebody. Or, you know, you can practice touching them and healing and seeing what it does for you.
Okay, this is gonna hurt a little bit, but I just want to see exactly how it works, okay? I'm looking at Sully.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Okay. Sully will turn and look at you, so you're gonna hit me.
No, I put my hand on his shoulder. I'll pay 20.
Okay.
Okay, for damage or healing.
Damage, he's not hurt.
Okay.
Alright, do I have to roll anything?
Nah. This is just you guys figuring out what things do and making sure it works the way you guys are aware it should work.
Does he take the damage?
Yes, he will take the damage.
Alright. Sully, you take 40.
Ouch.
And then I'll pay another 20 and heal you for 40.
Okay. I have apparently 11 temporary hit points. Does that take away from my?
Those should be gone by now.
for-
Yeah, that's absolutely gone by now. Nobody got that benefit except Isabella last night.
Okay, I apologize then. Okay. Well,
And this
okay,
doesn't
full
hit
health then.
temporary, it hits your hit points.
Okay.
But you'll
looking
get
at her,
it. You'll get it.
yeah, she immediately gives it back to you. And looking at her, she seems to be a little hurt herself from doing that. She's like breathing a little heavier. She's not really hurt at all, but it's definitely exhausted her some.
Are you alright?
No, yeah, that's what I thought it does. Whew. Wow, that does take a little bit more out of me than I thought.
And let me see what my little bow and arrow does.
Cool. I step out about 40 paces and just smile at him.
I am aiming towards the tree line, and I will fire. Do I know that it does volley?
Yes, you do know that you
Aim
have
at
to.
me, aim at me.
You do
Yeah,
know that you
I
have to
was
target.
saying- I mean, aim at me. I'm right here. It's fine. Trust me. You cannot kill me.
Famous last one.
I mean, unless it has the stipulation that I immediately die, in which case I die. But if you don't immediately kill me, you cannot kill me. I'll be fine.
I'd stand out there too.
Alright, he looks towards you. He doesn't even ask if you're sure, because he's still a little bit mad at you. But anyway, he turns, looks at you, aims an arrow, and I'm going to use volley. I think it's 8d8.
Because you need to sleep. It's almost 10 o'clock already.
Well, you still have to hit. Oh, yeah,
Pretty sure that hits.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, she'll take all that. That's no problem. Oh wait, is it a dex save? Like, do I make a dex save to try to half it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is a god's weapon, I do have to ask if that saves, or if the DC is like 22 or some shit.
Oh, I didn't say the DC, but we'll say because of its level, yeah, I'd say the DC is probably going to be like 21. So yeah, we'll say you miss it. Not a big deal. You're going to heal it anyways. You guys are going to. You're going to take a long rest.
I can easily take 58. Yeah, 58. That's-
58.
That's really not that big of a deal.
Need me to open it?
Ouch.
Are you mad at me?
You probably look like a pin cushion right now.
Because you need it. And if you have to work in the
I
morning,
will-
you're
I will-
Contrary, I'm not even like close to half health. I'm fine.
I'll put the bow around my chest, and I guess I'm
That's why I
done.
figured you'd call
Sully.
it.
Oh god.
No, me. Do it to me.
No, it's alright. I'll take it. I'll look at him.
But don't they
Kind
have
of
a
worried.
schedule put up?
Yes. No.
Nice.
Deck save.
I may have to change that dexterity, the DC to that.
Not today.
Dex save. Otherwise, you're still
have
taking
to
half.
roll it.
Then
Okay.
you'd be fine.
Now you're fine.
Dex is one of my favorite skills.
Yeah, a little bit. Pass just a little bit.
Oh shit!
What did he just do to me?
And he takes no damage.
He's like brushing off the fire. Ooh, nothing.
Wait, did he cast a fireball
Yep.
from the staff?
That would have fried me.
Was that an action or a bonus action?
Counts as an action for now.
Okay, cool. Oh, that was pretty.
Fire,
I
it's fine.
forgot him.
I'm a
It
little
is.
bit more concerned now.
I'll get him in the morning.
The monk always wants to set me on fire. The quiet monk. The quiet monk is scary.
There's nothing scary about me.
Just you saying that's scary. Well, we've all had our fun with toys. Where do we go now? Are we done?
Head back by the others and probably Russ.
Yeah. Is Ragnar just off practicing his, I guess?
Sure.
Alright, have I seen any mountains recently just fall? I'm just assuming that's what Ragnar's gonna do.
I have a question. Is there any magic shops open right now?
No, not right now. They're still in the process of rebuilding. It's going to take a while before, like, I mean, they may have a few trinkets here and there, but it's not going to be a lot. So anything worthwhile that you guys would want, you're not going to be able to get yet. At least not here.
I mean, we kind of have that crate I talked about earlier.
What crate do you speak of?
Actually, no. I think I redacted that. Never mind. I took all the scrolls and everything else I donated. Yeah, don't care.
Hmm. I guess I can wait till later. I guess I'll go to my room and pray to Pandora and go to bed.
Because you have a room out in the middle of wherever you guys are in the
We're
woods.
staying at the end.
Actually, he does. I have a demi-plane.
Or that.
No, I'm not inviting you into my home. That's
Well,
not.
screw me then. I'll sleep outside.
No, we can go back to the inn. It's fine.
Okay, I'll sleep in the inn.
Whenever it's like later in the evening, I will rasp on Isabella's door and just ask her, "Hey, I'm gonna go back home. Do you want to come?"
She be home yet?
Not yet.
No,
She's
not
currently
yet.
having a conversation.
Yeah. Just later in the evening, I'll do that.
What did you ask? Sorry.
If you wanted to join her back to the demi-planes.
She'll deny you. She'll say no. She'll say no, thank you, and close the door.
Okay. I guess I'll just go to a room and stay there instead.
Oops, didn't mean to roll twice.
What are you inciting?
Like, if he's helping.
You can't incite a message.
Okay.
I mean,
You
I,
have been
I get what
denied.
I get what you're trying to do, but from what you can tell, he might be. And then your ring stops working.
Does it break?
No. it just doesn't shoot off like it was going to deliver the message anymore.
She'll kind of frown and look at the ring.
Everything all right?
No, it stopped working. And she'll continue, like, turning her head over back and forth, still looking.
Yeah, it's weird.
She'll nod, yes, it is.
KL tries his message ring. You just see if it. He's just gonna talk to her like, "Can you hear this?"
Yeah, works fine.
Hmm.
You guys do know that if the messenger ring doesn't work and you're targeting a specific person, that either means that person is on another plane or they're dead.
She'll just frown her eyebrows. Just pretty much just rub her face. I'm so done with today.
Yeah. I'm pretty done too. Wanna head back?
She'll nod.
Okay. And we head back.
Okay. Alright, you guys all get back. Go to your various rooms or whatnot and get some rest.
Dun, 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 dun.
If there's like an area where there's a bunch of really sick people who are on their deathbed, Luna would be spending an exceptional amount of time with them, just talking to them and soothing them.
Okay.
She'll make sure she gets her needed sleep, but do that first.
Isabella, when you go to your room, stuck in your door is a small dagger with a necklace hanging from it. You recognize the necklace as the one your father used to wear.
And she'll take it and look at it. She'll
Oh.
also take the dagger.
Roll an investigation.
I suck at them.
From what you can tell, it looks like you see a little bit of blood splatter on it.
And she'll kind of start panicking and then go up to the bartender and ask them for a handkerchief.
Okay. He hands you one.
And where she's seen, she'll kind of walk back and wherever she's seen the, like, wherever she saw the blood, she'll put the handkerchief on it.
It was actually on the necklace.
Oh, then on the necklace.
There was nothing else, just the necklace and the dagger.
What was the blood on?
The blood was on the necklace. And the necklace was what your father used to wear all the time. It was a gift from your mom to him. The dagger was normal, and it just looked like they were using the dagger to hold the necklace.
Okay, well, if where she saw the blood, or the blood on the necklace, she'll kind of wipe it off, seeing if it is blood.
Looks like it.
She'll pocket the handkerchief and kind of start panicking and try to use the messaging again.
Still not working. At least to him. If you try anybody else, they hear it and they can respond.
She'll growl and punch a wall.
Stop banging on my damn door.
It'll probably jar me awake and I'll lean up.
She won't say anything. She'll just hold her head and slide down the wall.
I will go investigate the bang.
Sully, as you go to open the door, for some reason it's not opening.
Okay. I will pull on the door a little harder.
Nothing.
Is it like it's jammed or locked?
Near. Coming from all around you in the room.
Oh, crap.
She'll look up.
No, just Sully.
Oh, never mind.
I will look around the room and then behind me.
So I hear you're one of the ones that I need to talk to if I need to make a deal.
Do you recognize this voice?
No.
I look perplexed. Who are you?
Let's just say I'm new here.
And, do I see this person?
No, it seems to be coming from a corner that seems to, like shadows just seem to be coalescing. The most you can make out is it's a humanoid-ish form.
A deal. Deals are not something I do easily. Unlike my allies, they'll take any kind of deals, but...
Really? So maybe I should be talking to them then.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I would've threw Isabella under the bus. Anyway, she'll take a deal any day. No, I say... Well, first tell me who you are, and maybe I'll listen.
My name is Tristan. I'm here on peaceful terms.
Oh.
Here we go.
Is this what I was thinking about?
Well, Mark has seen this a couple times already, so he knows what's going on.
Yeah, I know what's up.
Is
I
this
know
Harry's
what's
buddies?
up ahead.
Harry's buddies?
No.
Aw, I was hoping they were evil.
I know what's up ahead, but my character doesn't, so I'm trying to play it that way. Tristan, are you some sort of demon?
No.
Do I sense any kind of godliness?
You don't have a way
Like
to
a
sense for that.
presence?
You don't have a
Okay,
way to sense
so
for
no.
that, and for some reason, if he is one, he's not exerting it. You do see the shadows finally coalesce into a form, and you see a golden elf carrying a staff. Big, heavy pendant around his neck, inlaid in what looks like pure platinum, and in the middle is the shape of an actual heart, not the corny butt cheek thing, with a crown around it and two swords crisscrossed in front of it.
And what kind of deal are you looking for?
I'm gonna start making a name for myself. I don't plan on causing too much of a disruption, but I also don't need interlopers getting involved. Why don't we just cut to the chase? I may end up converting some people. And I'd rather prefer it not turn into a problem that I would have to get more physically involved
and you come to me.
As
Why
one of,
would I interfere with your making a name for yourself? I do that in air quotes.
because my classification would be evil. And I plan
Well.
on taking titles.
So, does this mean you're going to strike the... You're going to take on the Pantheons?
He smiles. Just some. Those that have apparently outlived their usefulness.
I'm going to instantly think of Pandora and be like, so does this involve... Who exactly are you targeting?
Wouldn't be any fun to tell you. And the gods hate that I can block them from knowing too.
Does this involve Pandora?
He thinks for a second. No, she doesn't have anything I want. She's safe for now.
Then you have no quarrel with me?
But some of your other associates might have an issue.
Oh well, I can't speak for them. I just tag along with them, per se. Not saying that I don't value them. I mean, I'm just not going to say yes or no for them. When they make deals on their own. I don't, like, such as when they made the deal with Regnum. I didn't agree to that. They agreed to it. I didn't say a word. Like I said, I am not going to speak for them.
And I guess I will speak with them. Good day to you. And he disappears.
And you as well.
If you try and open the door, it opens now.
Oh. Then I will go outside. And probably shake off the creeps that guy gave me. I guess I'll head towards Isabella's room.
Okay.
I'll tap on her door.
No answer. She wouldn't answer you.
Did you fall off the bed?
Go away.
Make me.
She will pull open the door and try to punch him.
It's not a session unless Sully gets punched by his
I know, right?
He said make him, so
Well, what's
unfortunately, you
my
missed.
dodge action?
yeah.
Doesn't matter,
Sorry.
she didn't hit you anyways.
Okay, never mind.
She would have had to get an
Look at
18
her.
to hit you.
Yeah.
She rolled a 2.
I guess I'll catch her fist or something like that. Can we just stop trying to hit me, please? Can we just go like one day without you trying to strike me?
Can you go away?
Well, I'm just worried about you. Good grief. I heard a big thump in here.
She'll jerk her fist away. Don't worry about it. Just go back to your room.
Would you like some whiskey? And I hold up a bottle.
No.
Okay, then. More for me.
She'll go to close the door.
I guess I'll head back to my room. That was a pointless conversation.
You started that one.
I was trying to be nice.
I mean, she
Jesus,
looked
pretty much.
upset.
Okay, I'll turn around down the hall. Before she shuts the door, I'll put my foot in between the door, and I'm going to attempt this. I suck at these, but I'm gonna at least try it.
What do I roll?
My persuasion versus your insight. Ooh.
Wow.
Who does that go to?
Tie always goes to the defender in this sentence. So if you're trying to persuade her, she wins.
Okay. No, it's more like I'm trying to befriend her. He'll
She
look
still
at
wins
you
it.
and say, okay. I'll look at her and say, what's wrong with you?
And you get a door in your face.
You know, my boots in the door.
I will smash your boot. She will say that in character. Move your foot, or else it will come off.
Whatever.
Let me smash.
Becky, let me smash. No, I'll pull my boot out and then I'm like, you know what? I tried.
And she'll slam the door. And lock it.
Isabella, as you close the door, here. Dear Isabella, can I speak with you for a moment?
Does she figure that, you know, this voice is in the room?
Yes.
She'll kind of sigh, considering you're in my room. Yeah, go ahead. Why not? Woohoo!
I assure you, I mean no harm.
Okay.
I was told I would need to speak to the rest of you, but I want to make a deal with your little band of adventurers.
She'll kind of sigh and turn around. You know what? I'm sick and tired of making deals.
Finally.
I'm sorry,
To
did
be
I come
fair,
at
you
a bad
should have
time?
seen that coming.
Yeah, I know. Did I come at a bad time?
She's gonna smile. A bad time? My whole life has been a bad time since I can remember.
No, you're one of those.
She'll just shake her head. Yeah, I'm one of those.
Well, if this is going to be a pointless discussion, and I have to hear any more of the whining, I'll probably kill myself. So, I'll leave you to it.
I really like this guy. He is a good evil
Keep
character.
whining. Keep whining.
Kill him. You have this in the bag, Isabella. Solo kill. Solo.
She'll look at him. Whining? You have no clue. And she'll kind of point, like, to the wall. One of my friends, Sully, he whines all the time because I hit on him.
You missed that time, though.
And then she'll kind of shake her head. Yeah, that time.
Well, from what I saw, I kind of deserved it.
She's gonna kind of look. I'm kind of starting to like you.
I have that effect sometimes. But if you wish me to leave you alone, I will leave you alone. I will speak to the others instead.
And she'll kind of look down and kind of think for a minute. It's not fair if you don't get to talk. Tell me what you're going to do or what you want to talk about.
I'm new here, and I plan on taking titles away from some of the gods who don't deserve them. To do that, I will be converting some people. I'm not prejudiced in any way. I will convert some from each race to make it even. And I will teach them my ways, and hopefully make this planet much better. Only reason I'm bringing it to you and your group's attention is because I tend to be classified under the evil category, and I will probably kill some gods along the process.
Can I roll a religion to see if he kills gods? Would that make you more powerful?
Sure, why not? You're not real sure, but, I mean, it's from what you would know. Yeah, you have no clue. Possibly. I mean, it sounds like a logical choice, but you're not sure.
Then she'll ask him that. She'll look at him. Okay, so you want to take out a few gods. Wouldn't that make you more powerful? Maybe? I don't know.
Yes and no. Technically, all I would be doing is taking their titles and, basically instead of having, 4 or 5 different deities controlling certain areas, it'd only be a couple. So really, I'd be cleaning up the pantheon. It needs it.
Who will you be taking out?
Interesting. But if you're curious, I will let you know. More than likely, Nathan will probably lose a couple titles. Pluton will also lose a few titles, if not all of them. And I will probably take a couple from Mikhail, just for starting off. There are a few that are open that I can take without bothering anyone.
She'll look. Okay, so let's say you do whatever with these gods. I don't know really what you're planning. And then what? What will that solve minus cleaning up, and she'll use quotation marks, the pantheons? You have to be planning more to this.
Well, in order to do that, I would extend my followers as I took over the people.
Yes, but why?
Because let's be honest, this planet needs something.
She'll just kind of shake her head. Well, like I said, I'm sick of making deals, and I'm not making one if that's what you came here for. But why would you come to me to tell me this?
Because from what I've been able to ascertain, your group seems to be the spearhead involved in pissing a lot of people off.
She'll smile. Yes, but again, you came to our group. You didn't try to hide that you were... Well, you're not trying... You told me that you are going to take the gods on, pretty much. Why wouldn't you try to hide that? So we wouldn't know.
What's the point?
The point is that I won't allow you to do that. I'm sorry, but it's wrong. They earned those positions, and it's not right for you to take them away. She'll pull out her greatsword.
That would be very stupid.
She'll smile. I do a lot of stupid stuff and try to attack.
In real life and in character.
Steven, I will hurt you.
And you will deserve it.
Yes.
Video where it never happened.
I didn't say anything.
As you go to swing him, he just moves the staff calmly and just moves your sword away. I wouldn't do that again.
Like I said, I do stupid stuff. She attacks again.
Mm, before you go to move and swing, you're actually frozen in place. This could have gone so much easier.
She'll look at him.
You do realize you're trying to fight a god.
She can talk, right?
Yeah.
She'll look. No, I did not know that. But, like I said, they earn those positions. You're not going to take them away.
You assume far too much. Not all deities gain their position by earning it the fair way. Some are just given their power.
She'll look. They were giving it for a reason.
Because at the time others were preoccupied. That has now changed. I wouldn't be here if I didn't have permission. Think about that for a second.
She'll look. Who'd you get permission by?
The only one that has the power to prevent me from touching the plane.
Right in sight.
Sure.
Again, with it rolling twice.
Natural 20. From what you could tell, when he said it, he kind of looked up, and that's about the only indication he gave. If you're confused, it was Asa.
She would look at him. I kind of figured that.
I
But-
just figured I'd save time and energy. If you promise to stop swinging, I'll let you go.
I'll stop swinging.
Just kind of twitches a finger, and you feel yourself get motion back again.
And she's gonna kind of look at her body and just like move around. I've never wanted to be frozen again, or if she knows that she was frozen.
Well, you knew you couldn't move your body, and you had a feeling he had something to do with it, considering he's the one who told her that he did it. But yeah, so I mean, it's not really frozen, but you know.
Yeah.
As I said, I didn't want it to come to that, but you swung at me twice.
She's gonna kind of smile. It's what I do.
So I noticed. Well, it's not really here to tell you about my ideas so you can try and stop me from doing what I'm gonna do. Because, no offense, you're just immortal. And you've already learned how quickly that doesn't go in your favor.
She'll nod.
I can assure you that my men will stay out of the way and leave you guys to whatever your plans are next.
She'll kind of nod and then look at him. Chronons. Do you know who he is?
He rolls his eyes. Oh, do I ever?
Are you going to take him out?
I don't really want his titles, but I can remove him just to remove him. But I'm not the only one who had that power. Asa could have done it at any time.
She'll kind of just look up at the roof. Then why hasn't he?
Aside from going into a huge philosophical debate and explaining the way the gods work, it's just easier to say because he wanted to see how you guys did.
She'll just shake her head. Okay. Well, is that all that you wanted?
Really, that's about it. I was just going to let you guys know that I'd keep my men out of your way as long as you don't make an effort to come into my way.
She's gonna kind of look at him. Then don't do anything stupid and you won't have an issue with me.
Well, I'll be taking on gods, and according to you, that's pretty stupid, but I'm going to do it anyways.
She's gonna kind of look at him. I meant hurt the people I love.
If I did anything, I would convert them, not hurt. I'm not here to limit the population any more than it already had happened to it. I'm here to repopulate, maybe give it a boost in its power.
And she'll nod and then kind of sigh. Well, are you done talking now? I mean, I should probably be off to bed if I can sleep.
I guess that's about the best I'll be able to get. Good night to you, Lady Isabella.
She'll just kind of wave at him and wait for him to leave.
He disappears.
Then she'll actually not go to bed and start studying the necklace or like anything, trying to find any clues maybe.
The only thing you can tell is it looks like it was taken off of him by some way. It wasn't ripped off of him like you know see in all the movies. It looks like it was pulled over his head.
She'll just kind of sigh and then put it on.
Okay.
Who gets visited next by the mysterious entity?
What are you doing, Syriat?
Sitting in my room, probably drinking some ale from my alchemist jug.
The candle seems to flicker a little bit in here, seeming to come from like all sides. Let's see, I've already talked to 2 of your people. Let's see if this can be a much better conversation than the other 2.
Who are you?
Name's Tristan.
Fancy. What do you want?
Just to let your people know that, I'm gonna be kind of, helping clean some things up around, and I may be stepping on some toes. I'll try and keep my people away from your going-ons, whatever you're gonna do next. All I ask is that you leave my people to their work.
And why would we do that? What do I gain from this?
Well, at least you're honest about it. You want something up front.
There's a couple things I could want. Let's see what you offer.
I can offer quite a bit. I'm not limited like other gods. Tell me what you want. As I said, my people will probably not be in your way at all. But we will be building up our forces.
How about as you're doing this, Help the following of my dark mistress I follow. Maybe help her out a bit.
And he looks at you curiously. And who would that be?
Takesis. Small following.
Here, yes.
Here is the only place I know.
I can do that. I'll even let her keep her titles.
Sounds good.
That was easy. As I said,
Now can you leave me alone?
yes, I'll leave. But as I said, my
Good.
people should stay out of here.
Bye.
Okay.
That is the.
I know, I love it.
I know.
Who are you? Fuck off.
Pretty much.
He's not
Jesus,
gonna-
I think that's the person you spoke to second most in this entire campaign, behind Harry.
Jesus.
He won't go to KO and he won't go to Luna. Well, but he'll try.
Yeah.
Luna, in your room, you hear the same old voices. It seems like thousands upon thousands of voices seem to be echoing all in the room.
Yes. What do you want?
Well, I came here to talk to the rest of the group, but I didn't want to leave you guys out, so I figured I'd talk to you next.
I'll turn and look at him. Do I have any idea who this god is, or if it is an entity like a god?
He is a god, but you've never seen him before.
And how can I help you?
As I told the others, I plan on doing a little cleaning up of the Pantheon, and removing some of those who have titles that aren't properly earned.
Good. That needs to be done.
It may step on some toes.
Do I care about any of these toes?
You might. Pluton is one of them.
Pluton is one of them.
Oh. Well, you see, there's a small problem with that. Pluton owns me. I show him the rod of the Pack Keeper.
Well, if I take over, then technically I'd own you, but I don't own people, so I'd probably remove that.
Curious. I sit back in a chair and just stare at him. And what do you do with your followers then? Great old mysterious god.
Tristan. Name's Tristan. What I do is I teach them. I let them explore their abilities. For those who are adept in the ways of magic, I teach them the right ways to use it. For those that are adept in the art of fighting, I teach them that. And those who just want a place to belong, they are more than welcome.
Do I know anything about this Tristan entity?
You haven't heard anything about him. He is fresh to this area.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I was wondering. Well, I don't know why you would decide to go against one of the originals of Fortis, like Pluton, but my personal advice, he usually turns into a little bit of baby about stuff like that, and would probably try, like, blowing you up at everything that you ever held dear, including on multiple other planets. I mean, personally, it's whatever, but you gods do what you do, and we're just servants and playthings and toys. It never changes.
You got nods. True.
So you're trying to claim to somebody who, I've lost track of how long it's been. I've drank so many Paraceps. Has served Pluton since as long as my memory can go back, that you do not have ill intent or you do not want to force your followers to obey you in any specific way. I'm not that naive. Every god has a motive and a purpose, and no god grants true freedom.
They are required to follow me, but I don't force my will upon them. If they wish not to, then that's their choice. They're given a choice. All are. All are.
I'm just eyeing him up like really suspiciously at saying that, because that is not how most gods ever worked in her eyes. So, why is it that you want to attack Pluton specifically? His domain is reasonable, but it's one of the most boring.
No, it's not just him. I'm going after a few others. They tend to cross into my threshold every so often, so I figure just nip it in the bud ahead of time.
Now, I know this seems like a pointless question, but have you tried sitting down and talking to them?
There's some I will talk to. I don't want all of everyone's titles, just a few. There are specific ones that I have other places that A, are either not taken here, or B, taken by deities who I think have far too many and don't do anything with.
Oh, you're not going to have an argument from me on that point. I agree. There are way too many deities that have domain, especially on this planet, and what they have domain over is kind of, like, trivial. But, again, I'm a follower of Pluton, and I learned very recently from Nathan that I should not be disrespectful to other gods even if they oppose him.
Interesting. Interesting.
I do have a question for you, though. Is Pluton aware that this conversation is happening?
No.
Is he aware of anything that is said, stated, or even remembered by me?
More than likely, you, yes. But
Can you change that?
quite easily.
She leans forward. What could you offer me that would make me... Oh, wait. Change that after the end of our conversation. Make sure I forget if that is necessary. But what is it that you could offer me that would make me completely okay with you going against my deity, my charge, and the being that gives me power?
What do you want? Just remember, Luna, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't allowed.
There's plenty of loopholes. And I know that, and what the big man says usually goes, but if he wanted you to have it, you would have it. If he wanted you to have it easily, that is. So, how about a deal?
I'm listening.
There is a cat person that I am indebted to. His life, his soul, is under the dominion of Nathan. You give him back his soul, or you allow his soul to go where it was meant to be. And I will not interfere with what you are trying to do, unless directly instructed. And again, you're going to erase my memory, so that's perfectly fine. I won't know that you're trying to do this, right?
If that is what you wish.
It is. The second part of the deal. She holds out her rod towards him. My pact is bounded with you. And I have my freedoms. I keep my power, my stance, my status, but my pact will go to you instead.
And that can easily be done. Because once I take his titles, I will give his followers the option. They can choose to follow me or follow a soon to be non-existent god. Because when I take titles and I replace a god, I remove them from the timeline.
So Plutons never would have been. That's interesting.
Believe me, I don't try and do it often. Kronos has a fucking shit fit about it.
Yeah, he is the most childish of the bunch, though.
Yeah, well, he's got the power to do it.
Yeah. Well, if I were to bow to you and serve you and have a pact with you, what do I gain? Is there anything different? Like, because right now Pluton gives me quite a bit.
For those who show unique talents, they're given one of my special pendants. All of my followers wear the same type of pendant as you see me wearing. Slightly less gaudy, as obviously mine is, due to my title. But the pendants bestow their wearers with unique abilities.
You really don't like handing out information. This is one of the issues I have with Pluton. He never hands down information willingly.
It varies on person. Yours would give you an extra boost to your defensive capabilities when needed, or prevent you once a week from meeting final death.
Well, if you manage to overthrow him, you will have a very capable warlock on your side. In the meantime, please remove my memory and get the hell out of my sight.
Meru, he just lightly rubs his staff. And now you're just staring at an empty wall, and you completely forgot what the fuck you were doing before you came in here.
Are there sick people in this room? I guess I should help the sick people.
Yeah, there are sick people.
Cool, helping sick people.
Oh, you want to flick me off? Nan, you want to give me a kiss?
Because you're an asshole, so I can flick you off.
Love you, my wife. Careful. Kale. He doesn't even bother. He just appears in the room. Kale, got a deal for you and your associates. I've already talked to
You
all
see
of them.
him at the table, shuffling his cards.
I already talked to all the
Thumbs
others.
it down.
Oh, good. Oh, he sits down.
I know you've been talking to them. My ears are better than most people's here. I could hear the ants outside scuttling across the ground.
God, that's got to be annoying after a while.
Absolutely, it keeps me from sleeping. Hence why I'm sitting here. He slides a cup of whiskey over to him. You're going to be very busy lately. I'd take that.
He takes it, downs it, puts it down.
He starts dealing out cards. The gods that I serve and that lead me here are the gods of wisdom, power, and courage, respectively. They're so powerful, they don't even have names, but they've been there since before any of the other gods. So I have no issue with what you're doing.
No, that works.
He picks up the cards.
Do you have any threes? Go fish.
I know, right? Well, it's mainly because my followers are going to be roaming around, attempting to gain me some more followers. And they may cross paths with you, as I've told the others. I'm trying to keep them. I'll be gathering my forces, but for no other reason other than to ensure
He
that...
holds his hand up.
Yes.
That's how all gods work.
Yeah.
All they want is more followers. The more followers, the more powerful.
Yes.
I understand this wholly.
Some do. I don't actually require more followers than what I need, but I go by a different set of rules.
That's completely fine. Even if you were to challenge my gods, you wouldn't stand a chance. I could tell you that now, because one, they're never alone, and two, like I said, they've been there since before the first ones are recorded. Hell, they're so old they're not even recorded. I don't even think Cronus knows they exist. And he's just gonna keep shuffling the deck.
Yeah, basically it's going to boil down to I'm going to be busy doing what I'm going to be doing while my followers are busy doing what they're doing, while you guys are busy whatever the hell you guys are going to do next. I would recommend definitely probably making a trip over to check on Regnum and make sure he remembers his place, or at least cleaning up the rest of Star, and he says that with a lot of spite in his words. Rest of his people.
I'll deal with Dad and Star, Body, or whatever the hell. You don't gotta worry about that. I won't get in your way. That's how religion spreads, you know. New God comes into view. People start talking about it. People get interested. People talk about. People get converted. That's how all this works. You're not bothering me one bit, and my gods have not told me to stop you yet, so there's no need. See, it's always nice to meet new people that I do not know. Everyone I've met the past 10,000 years, I know in some way or another.
Oh, that's gotta suck after all.
Isabella's actually in my bloodline.
Kinky.
That's
Sorry,
disgusting.
I have a weird sense of humor.
That's fine. So I say you should enjoy this card game because it sounds like you're gonna get pretty busy.
More than likely.
And then they're just gonna play cards until, you know, whatever. Because he has no issue with this guy. Hello.
Sorry, doing something real quick. Okay, he sits and plays cards with you for a while. Actually, you know, just fucking around. He doesn't cheat at all. He actually plays normally. If he loses, he loses.
Yeah, I mean, that's how Kale does it. And then like he's gonna shift his arm a bit, and he's gonna put the god deck to the side. That was in case he got hostile.
Yeah, everybody else already tried it with their little god toys.
What are you talking? What? Not everyone. Damn.
Well, a couple of them have thought of, well, one thought about it, one actually tried, and the others just kind of looked at me. You have a very interesting group you're with.
This god is really chill, by the way. I like him a lot.
I know, he's super chill.
Like, he'll play cards with us? Dude, that's awesome. Like,
Well, if he wasn't being swung on by Isabel, you know, he could have done some other things, like, you know, maybe find out what happened. Yeah, Tristan is a unique one. He's a fun creation.
And yeah, that's just all Kale, you know, is gonna talk about with him. He's, you know, no interest in stopping him. He doesn't care what Tristan does, you know, as long as his gods don't tell him to stop him, then there's no issue.
Okay.
This is a side of Tristan I've never seen before. All the other times he's been like, you know, killing all the evil gods on the other side.
Just spoilers!
No, I mean in the other games.
Shut up! I'm going to stab you.
Well, he already admitted he's going after the
Changed
other.
up a little bit.
He already admitted he's going after the
Oh,
other
well,
deities.
then he's gonna kill them all.
No, he didn't say he was going to kill them all. He just said he's going after some of their titles, and there are titles. Because I had to relook. This is an older character. I had. This is an older character who became a god, so I had to look and see what titles he took in the other game.
Nice.
Yeah, so he actually, yeah. Tristan started off as a player character and became a god. If you guys have ever read the Dragonlance
Like
series, picture Raceland.
Oh, I've never read that.
That's basically Tristan in a nutshell. And that's exactly how he got his power.
Just message me message me the series name, and I will probably get into that. I need a new series of books to get into.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they just play cards until he leaves. Like, okay. Or until he's like, yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's basically. I mean, he'll play for a little while just for fun because there's nothing else to do right this second. But he'll play cards with you for a little while, and then he'll be like, all right, I gotta move and get things done.
All right. Next time I'll tell you how that one time Chronons was my son.
Wow. That's all he says of that. Wow.
Yeah, this family's a little bit weird. I don't know how we got here.
But how about we take a quick 10-minute break for bathroom? Everybody's stand up, eat, whatever. Yes.
Is there any chance we could postpone that until like 10:20? Because that's when I gotta pick my girlfriend up.
How long is that?
20 minutes.
For me, it's like 23 minutes from now.
Okay, yeah, we can wait till then. Alright, rest of the night goes on. Those who sleep. If you don't sleep, you don't get the benefit of the rest.
I think I just need 4 hours trance. Hi, elves.
Kale sleeps after
trance,
the.
right?
Elves, man.
There are-
Elves, man.
There are too many damn elves in this party.
I know, right?
Kale sleeps after the last card game.
He passes out saying, "Go for you."
Oh, they probably played every game in the book.
He played 2-person solitaire. Strip
That's
poker.
actually intense. Have you ever tried that?
Never
That's a
actually-
thing. I swear it is.
I've never actually tried it. I've heard of it, but I've never actually tried it.
I have
It's
a question.
intense.
Does anybody know their old 90s rap music?
Yeah, so
I
I'm
know
like,
this is
why?
a weird question. Cause there's this one song that I keep hearing, but I cannot place it. I know it's Dr. Dre or somebody. Can you please help me with it, please?
How does it go?
Giggity, gotta bag it up right now.
No, that's not it. Hold on, I'll post a link and send a. Will can delete it afterwards.
Bless you. Anyway, the next day.
That's wrong. Hold on.
I was gonna say no.
I was searching for it earlier, but that was wrong. Hold on.
If you know,
I was gonna say, if he knows the link, why is he asking?
yeah, that was my thing.
No, just type
No,
the lyrics
it's not
into
the
Google.
link. It's not the link. I mean, it's just the intro song to this video I was watching, and then I was like, man, I know that song. I know it. I can't place it. God darn it.
Type the lyrics into Google.
Yeah, exactly.
There is no lyrics. That's the problem.
What?
Alright, just post
Okay,
it
let's
and I'll
just
take
get
a
this
listen.
Anyway,
It's gonna drive us all nuts until we figure it out now.
So what happens in the morning?
You guys all wake up. Like I
Okay.
said, those who got rest, get rest. Everybody's back to full health, all your spells, so on and so forth.
By the way, me and Madison have been on this kick of watching this video, so it's just the intro song. Just listen to the beginning, you'll know it.
That is more actually 80s, but it was a pull off of but Dre made it popular.
What was it?
That one. Oh my god.
See, that's what I've been doing. Do you know Dewey?
It's a bit more fast and a bit more upbeat, but that is the background for Nothing But a G Thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
God dang it, man. That's been driving me crazy.
It is. And that's old school hip hop, bro. That is not rap.
It's all irritating to me.
Oh my god, there's a Do You Know the Way music video.
No, I do not know the way. Cool. So,
Okay.
I guess Luna would get back to the inn. Slept great last night.
Well, if Isabella didn't pass out last night, she'll walk out of her room, probably bags in her eyes, just kind of sigh.
You know what? Just to see, because you put that up, roll a d20 for me,
Who?
Isabella. Anybody else who's gonna have trouble sleeping, you can roll a d20 as well. No, Isabella, you did not get any sleep.
Oh no.
The good news is it's nothing right now, but I wouldn't recommend keep doing that. Yeah, so she's gonna come down looking exhausted, like she hasn't slept.
You look terrible. Well, more terrible than usual.
She's gonna smile, thanks.
I slept great last night.
I slept decent. I mean, at least I slept.
Alright, what's next on the agenda? Christ, it's so much quieter in here now that Ragnar's not here.
I know, but I mean, like, I really don't know what the story is right now. I don't know what the plot is. What the plot
Yeah,
is.
because Star's down, Cronon's locked away.
Ragnar.
Ragnum or the remnants of Star's forces. That's basically our choice. Or help rebuild and defend. For
Well,
when
Ragnum, old Timothy, he's gonna show up when he wants to show up if there's no real way of finding him. Unless he's still in his old lair, which I doubt because I know where it's at. So I say we just pick up news of Star's forces, you know, turn them back to people, that kind of stuff.
Isabella will nod.
And then maybe if all of his forces are gone, we can check out Timothy's old hideout and see if he's there.
I agree. Let's do that.
Okay.
We'll leave no trace of Star.
He's gonna use his message ring. Glenn,
Yes.
do you have any report of Star's forces anywhere?
I can just scry on them.
They're all over
You
the
have to
place.
know them personally.
They're all over the place right now. The minute Star fell, like they were in mid-battle in plenty of places, and they just turned and fled. It seems like Star had some kind of power over them, and once he fell, everything went to shit quickly, and everybody kind of dispersed.
You know of where a good number of them might be. We found a cure, and we're gonna turn them all back to normal.
Oh, if you're looking for the Dragon High Lords, I'll have to take a little time to try and find them. I just know they're scattered
Right now.
all across the world. So
Well, yeah, you do that, but do tell us where a good number of them are, so that way we can go ahead and get this started. Yeah, shit, he plane shifted.
No, sorry, I was answering something. All right.
So,
I'll get as soon as I can. I'll get you information. I know there was quite a force on Penryn. So last I heard, you're in Montan. So that I mean, you're directly where you need to be to at least start off, and then hopefully by the time you fix whatever's fix whoever's over there, we can I'll have another location for you.
Alright. Much obliged, Glenn.
Yep, I'll put the word up.
He's gonna put his hand down. Or he's gonna stop using the ring, like, alright. Apparently here's a good spot to start. Ask around, see if anyone's noticed any lizard people since after the battle. Hopefully most recently.
I have an idea, but it involves Sully.
I'm in it. What do you need?
Jump on the carpet, and you and I are going to go flying outwards and trying to survey.
Okay.
You're the best one with a shot. So, we'll take off on my flying carpet, and we are flying around looking for things, traveling out as far as we might have to.
Alright, I guess I'll start asking people. He's just gonna go to the very next building and knock on the door.
That's a way to do it.
So, do you need perception checks from Sully and myself?
Yeah, I'm gonna need perception checks from you too.
Is there just one, or do you need more than one?
Or, like, advantage since we have an incredibly high point of view and we're traveling across a very large distance?
Kind of squeezing that one, but I'll allow it, just to make it a little easier. Give me 3 checks for both of you.
Alright, that one will be my first one.
Jesus.
Damn.
I see it all.
Oh, nat 20, still smaller than your worst one.
I know, right?
That's, yeah.
But still, it's a natural 20, so it still beats out his, technically.
Oh, you do it that way. Oh, get wrecked so
Yeah, with nat 20s and nat 1s, I always do it, for like skill checks and stuff, it has a different effect, but like for, nat 20s and nat 1s during combat, I treat it, I treat all of them the same way. I just figure it's easier that way. But real quick, Kaal, in the town, other than the ones that the Crimson Guard have rounded up, they haven't seen any. A lot of people said they saw them fleeing in a northwesterly type direction. They didn't see after that. They weren't real worried once they left the town. It was kind of like peace out.
Right.
Luna and Sully, with your guys' ridiculous rolls, as you guys kind of fly out in, kind of like a north to a northwest kind of move, because you're pretty sure nothing's going to go south, because then they'd have to swim. Yeah, as you guys start going around, you will begin to see pockets of like small little campsites set up.
I'm gonna take note of where these little campsites are. Do we have like
Yeah.
estimate of how many are there?
As you kind of, because you're just kind of getting general ideas at this point. As you fly up, and from your estimate, it would probably take you normal travel, probably about 2.5 to 3 weeks to reach these camps, and that's if they stay in the same spot. It only takes you a couple hours because you guys go a little faster.
I'll ask Sully, because I haven't dealt with them. How capable are they of fighters?
Well, Did we ever fight them? Like one-on-one? Cause I don't know if we got in a battle with them or not.
Yes, we did.
Did?
What?
At least with some of their forces.
Are they typically casters or no or?
If I remember right, I think they were warriors. Hold on, let me do an intelligence check.
You don't know shit.
I have no idea. I don't even know my name.
That's a sad day.
Honestly, I cannot recall.
Most of them
I
tended,
remember being
from
captured.
what you recall, most of them tended to be more warrior type. You didn't see any that could have been casters or not, but that doesn't mean there weren't any. You just didn't see any.
What he said. What he said.
Looking down, do any of them look like they might be mages of some sort?
Out of the probably good 20 or so various little camps that's scattered from, hold on, about where you're at, kind of like in a half circle around Montan, to about the tip of that little river there. Like I said, there's probably about 20 or so camps interspersed in between there. You see in them, in a couple of them, it seems like there's maybe one possible mage in there. The rest, it looks like they're just warriors or fighters.
Okay, so here's the reason I wanted to bring you. You're sneaky, right?
I am.
Good. I'm gonna drop us off near each of these campsites, relatively close. I need you to go in and just take something. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it is of possession of one of these beings. And then come back.
On
and
them,
leave those
on
others.
them, or
No.
just
It
around
has
them?
to be like if they have like sleeping quarters or something. Like you can reach in and just like, oh, I'm gonna take this pillow, or I'll take this, toothbrush. It doesn't matter what it is. It just needs to be a possession.
I've never known a dragonborn to burst their teeth, but yeah, sure.
Gotta keep them pearly white somehow.
So I'm gonna make sure we land. This is probably gonna take like all day, if not longer, for us to achieve all this. I'm going to land fairly far away from them, and I'm going to use invisibility on myself, and I'll allow him to do his sneaky thing.
Well,
Staying relatively close. Like I want to be within 30 feet of him at all times.
yeah,
Don't go too
Yeah.
deep into the camp, but just take something.
I can do that.
So you didn't bring along the one who could use Pass Without a Trace and help even more?
I know, right?
She
I
doesn't
got
know
ex-
what you
I
can do.
got
She
ex-
hasn't done any combat with you.
I got expertise in stealth, so I can do this.
He
has-
crit fails. He crit fails.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
he
looking
also
forward to it. I'm
rolls.
looking forward to it.
I mean, the thing is, he has reliable talent. He rolls a natural 10 plus his 13.
So he's at minimum 23 every single time.
Actually, 14.
14. Yeah, he's a minimum 24 with every stealth check he does.
Damn. Anyway, now would probably be the best time to take a break. I gotta go pick her up now.
Okay.
I'm down for
Okay.
that.
Yeah, let's take a quick break then.
Cue the James Bond music.
10-minute max.
Max? Okay, I'll still be on the headset then, but I'll need someone to use me if I'm not here.
Okay. Alright, be right back.
Alright.
Well, that was fun.
Well, I hate to say it, but I don't think that it was nothing but a G thing. Or not.
I don't know what you're smoking.
I'm trying to find this dang song because it's gonna drive me crazy.
Give me a second and I'll find it.
Madison, if you do, I will love you forever.
No, you will have to repay me. You will not. I do not need your love.
What? Yeah.
Are we the only three in here?
She's definitely a businesswoman.
Yeah, four.
I like how Isabella was the only one to really flat out deny the guy.
Yep.
I like how Syria was just like a minute conversation, pretty much. What do you want? Here's what I want. Alright, fuck you.
Yeah, so?
I just realized, out of everyone here, including all three of my characters, Syriat has had the least character development.
We never did his story.
Doesn't really talk to anybody.
That's why I say he's the quiet monk, and it scares Sully a little bit.
The only one he ever talked to really was Harry.
And he's dead.
Steven.
Kind of.
Have you told us that you have Harry in the ring or necklace or whatever that was?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about it just to make Sully jealous, but
I don't know if Sully would believe you or not.
KL just wouldn't care. He's heard crazier crap. And he just played cards and drank whiskey with a god, so.
And it's cheaper and rent. It's $4.
No one else can say that.
Yes, but the one thing that bothers me is the supply of appliances. What do they mean?
Steven,
I
send
think
me
that's
that
just
link.
awesome.
Okay, great.
I think I found it. Maybe.
I hope that doesn't. I hope that
Send me
doesn't
the link and then I'll find it.
like a heating unit. Because if so, then we're using that air conditioner.
Steven, you're retarded. You. Hold on.
I like what he did with Tristan, you know, he played with him as a character, and then when he DM'd, he, turned him to a god. I actually have a character I did that with once.
Would it be
His name was Tundra. He's the equivalence of Alucard
Cat's okay?
in personality-wise, but he's
It doesn't say.
a pretty cool guy when it comes to it. Like, he's not the smiting god or one that goes down and just fucks something and let the world down there deal with it or whatever, like Zeus does. He has his own little dimension. He just chills there, and all he really wants is to learn things no one else does.
If it's in that price.
Honestly, with all the stuff we have, it would be nice to have an extra room to put stuff in. Especially stuff that we don't want the cats getting into, because then we could just close that door. If it has a door. Does it have any other pictures, or
is
just that
quiet.
one?
Hallway? Or bedroom? A bedroom.
I'm talking to myself again.
They don't have very good pictures.
And stuff like that always worries me.
I mean, we could go check it out. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna apply to rent the place right away.
I mean, I would like to know more, you know. It does say cats are okay and dogs are okay, but do they have a fee?
I did message him,
So I guess we just have to wait and see.
but I mean, there's other places too. I mean, I'm trying to find a 2-bedroom on the ground floor.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah.
Well, I hate to say this, but it wasn't nothing but a G thing. I don't know where it's at. What it is. It is by Dre, though.
The original music for that, what you were hearing was actually an old school song. I think that was a Sugar Hill Gang song. Sugar Hill Gang, one of their songs, and they were the pioneers of the rap industry. They were actually the founders
Yeah.
of the rap game. But they used a lot of stuff like that. And then Dr. Dre took it and he converted it. If it wasn't, I'm trying to think. Now I have to see it again.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Wait, no, Earth, Wind, and Fire was more 70s one day. Yeah.
Yeah, but they weren't real into the like Sugar Hill Gang were the pioneers. They're the ones who did the whole rapping on the
Rappers
stoops and stuff like that. Like they really set it up, and then everybody else kind of started to come out of their shell, and then it started to become more popular that way.
I don't know why.
That's why I like Earth,
Yeah, I guess I'm a CD.
I got
What?
some good beverage.
What kind?
It's that citrus flavored alcoholic beverage, not your father's Mountain Ale.
Oh, I've always wanted to try Not Your Father's root beer. Is that any good?
The root beer one is not all that good. Neither is the vanilla cream one, but the Mountain Ale one is really good.
Man, that's because I really like root beer. Now I don't want to try it.
I really like root beer, and I get the A&W root beer all the time. But that one,
A&W and Barks, that's where it's at.
I feel like that always
Yeah.
worked.
but that root beer one just
In unit
was
laundry.
not all that great. And I did make a root beer float with it one time.
That's awesome.
Didn't turn out too horrible.
Now I really want root beer because I have vanilla ice
We
cream
don't
at the
want a
house.
Studio Zero Bath. That's the catch.
If I wasn't so lazy, I'd go make myself a root beer float right now.
And the sad thing is, I'm at Dollar General right now, waiting for my girlfriend to get off work. I could easily ask her, hey, is there any chance you can get some root beer for us? But I don't want her to spend her money on me. I'm currently unemployed, so I feel like shit.
Well, you should. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah, tomorrow after I get my tags, I'm gonna apply for Domino's or some bullshit job so I could, get some kind of money. Because right now, not getting money's not working.
I can't wait to get my income tax and get me a vehicle, man. Did somebody say my name?
Yeah, if your name is.
We're probably only going to play for a little bit longer, and then we're going to call it quits for at least tonight.
Cool.
You got nothing
What time?
prepared, do you?
Oh, it's 11:24. Good grief.
Yeah. Well, I got a lot to do tomorrow, and I have to be up early for things and
Alright, that's fair.
crazy.
And yeah, continue on. I'll just have, someone else roll for me.
Wonder why I didn't suggest me. I've actually been
I
rolling
didn't
pretty
wanna
well.
impose.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
I didn't want to impose.
I'd have to give somebody else access to your character sheet,
Okay.
so it'd have to be me. I mean, it's not a big deal. Is everyone back though?
Yeah, I'm here.
That would be everybody.
Yeah, I've been.
Crackhead.
Crackhead grandpa.
You have no proof.
Yeah. So I am staying like a good. You know what? Let's make it 60 feet. I could totally be 60 feet away from him and still get to him fast. And yeah, just need him to steal one thing from each little camp.
Okay.
So I will sneak into this camp.
Give me 6 stealth rolls.
Damn.
Oh God. Here we go.
Keep in mind, if it's less than
Big
24,
number,
it's
number,
24.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Only one was his worst possible roll.
So, you're good.
I told you, man. I took expertise.
I made KL be the one that can tell if you're full of shit or not. Insight and perception is his
This is what I love.
expertise.
Luna can do things at times.
Even just an average, you beat out them, so.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Alright, you managed to get into each one. Just give me 3 sleight of hands, and we'll do that for all of them.
This might go badly.
Are you not proficient with sleight of hand?
I am not.
You're a pirate.
Ow.
You can't steal.
He doesn't have sleight of hand.
And a
Just-
rogue, and you're not proficient with sleight of hand.
No. I was more into stealth and
There's
Why
no way
not
to
have
judge him. I mean, Harry didn't know he wasn't proficient in performance, like, and he was a bard.
so yeah.
What?
Characters can
It's
have
like
different
a-
abilities. It's fine.
It's like a
No worries.
druid that's not proficient in nature.
Shut up.
Wow.
Shut up.
That was a subtle slam. We got where that one hit. It's decent enough.
Sweet. What do I get?
Nothing.
Or not.
I got caught. Or okay, how'd this go down?
Nah, I'm just checking something before I do. I mean, I'm doing because that would basically equal out to like 6 times of doing it rather than have you roll again 6 times.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine. You manage to grab
Yep.
one little item here and there from each of the places that you need. Almost got caught a
Anything of
couple.
value?
Nah, you were just trying to grab something real quick and get the hell out. You almost got caught a couple times. Thankfully, you didn't. But you were pretty close. Like, it was one of those you were kind of hauling ass to get out of the camp before anybody saw you.
And I guess we would just fly back. I imagine this would take us like all day though to get
Yeah.
that all accomplished.
This is going to be most of the day activity.
Yeah, that's easy enough. We did something productive, guys.
While Luna and Sully are doing that, KL, you're kind of wandering around asking various townspeople. They all tell you the same thing. Siriat and Isabella, are you following him around and helping?
Isabel was going to a mage or a cleric.
Okay. You find one, but he looks pretty young.
That means the Grandmaster's dead. And everyone to succeed him.
She'll walk up to him and tap him on the shoulder. Excuse me?
Yes, milady. How can I help you?
I need your help.
Okay. With what?
Do you know how to see where people are or to know about their whereabouts?
I can scry, yes.
Do you mind helping me with that then? I'm trying to hunt for my father, or know where he is.
Okay, I can try.
She'll give him the name.
Do you have anything of his that I can use as a focus?
She'll remove her necklace, well, his necklace, and hand it over to him.
Alright, let's see what I can do. He sits down. It takes him about 10 minutes as he chants and kind of moves his hand around. And then finally he just seems to go into like this trance for a second. And then you see him quickly pop right back out. I don't know how to tell you this, but I can't get a hold of him.
She's gonna kind of nod. I've had that same problem. She'll point to the ring. He's not answering.
Well, usually the only two ways that someone can... Well, there are a couple others, but the two major ways that people are unable to respond to a messenger ring or even scrying is one, they're on a different plane, or the second is they're dead. There are a few other tricks that can be used, like a way of non-scrying, but that would not prevent a messenger ring. Messenger rings are very specific, and they seem to go through all that.
She'll look at him. About the different planes. Do you know how to do that?
You can't do that easily. That's a powerful spell just to be able to get someone, and I don't have that capability, unfortunately.
She'll sigh, nod, and then hand over some gold.
He hands you the necklace back. He only takes a single gold piece and gives you the rest back.
She'll kind of look confused at that, but put the necklace back on and leave.
Okay. Syriat, were you doing anything? Just following Kale around?
I was going to look for if they had the corpse of one of the people they had initially killed that was a dragon.
Okay.
I'd use, speak with that, see if I could get any information about where they were. If the person knew where the other people would have been going. If they had someplace they were trying to run to.
Okay. You can ask 5 questions.
That's the only question I give a shit about.
And what specifically do you ask them?
If it knew where the other dragon kind would have been running to.
The mountains.
Fantastic. Anything more specific about where in the mountains?
There are cave networks within them that they would use.
Do we get to know which cave networks are approximately where?
The eastern side of the mountain range would be your best bet. The ones closest to the coast.
Fantastic. That's all I would do for the day.
Okay. Alright, you guys all do that most of the day. And you help out, little things here and there while you're waiting on Sully and Luna to get back. Because they spend quite a bit of their day out. But you all do finally come back and you meet back up at the tavern to kind of exchange notes and talk about what each of you has accomplished so far. And I think with that, we'll actually end it there. Just end it a little early tonight. I know we started late, but do a little early tonight because next week can be a longer session.
Alright, looking forward to it.
Alright, thank you players for playing, thank you watchers for watching, hope you enjoyed, stay tuned for next week as they continue their progress.